So, clear out the room, I'm coming through, they wanna see what I'm about. Yeah, I got skills, do it for the thrill, I'm on a paper route. Extra, read about it, I'm today's trending topic. I put commas over bullshit, yeah, I put that on mamas. They tryna block all my blessings, they thought I lost to stepping. I bet on me and my team, ISO is what I'm repping. Put on for the whole city, yeah, I got them rocking with me. I bet on me and my team, ISO is what I'm repping.
Sending emojis, I'm blowing a pack of that OG. Don't be acting like you know me, and if you did, that's the old me.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, family. Welcome to the morning Kickstart. Hope everybody's having a good day. Hope your day's going well. Oh man, today I want to talk about the importance of sharing, starting your day off on the right foot. You know, starting the day off on a positive note. Sharing's so important. You just never know what other people are going through, what their struggles are, what they're dealing with. You just never know. Someone might hear something that they need to hear, something that you may share, whether it's in a meeting, whether it's in person, to help them get through the day, help them get through something that they're struggling with that they're not ready to share and talk about. Sharing is just so important. You know, I can remember early on, especially with me first introducing myself or being introduced into a 12-step program. I had a lot of fear, a lot of ego, a lot of pride involved, guilt, shame. I didn't understand. I really didn't understand what was going on. I just knew I was in a meeting, and I really didn't care. I wasn't ready. I would sit in relapse row. I'd be in a meeting. I'd be in an in-person meeting, and I'd be that guy in the back of the room, there for all the wrong reasons. There to get phone numbers. Not there for me. I was just there because a parole officer was making me go. I was there because the sober living house I was living in wanted me to get a meeting slip signed, and I was there to get phone numbers. I just wasn't there to help myself. And it took me a long time to be willing to raise my hand in the meeting and share. I would literally be that guy that would sit the entire meeting daily, day in and day out. And at the last second, that anticipation would be building. I'd think I have all these profound things to say. And then the last person would share and I wouldn't share and I'd leave. And I did that for decades. And it's taken me a long time to realize how important it is to share and just be honest with other people where you're at and what you're dealing with and what you're struggling with. I'm super stubborn. I mean, shit, I'm an addict. I want when I want it, and you're not going to tell me what to do. That was my mindset. That's where I was at. And I wasn't there for me. I was there for all the wrong reasons. I had to learn to give myself a break. This is the solution for me. I'm all about getting into the solution and staying out of that mess today. One of my famous quotes that my friends on Zoom like to say is, I had to quit pumping quarters in that ass kicking machine and give myself a break. I kicked my own ass for decades and I simply got tired of it. To let go of control, character defect of mine. I struggle with control and it's terrible. And get honest, not only with myself, but with other people. And share exactly where I'm at. Feelings suck. I hate talking about feelings and I hate sharing feelings, but it's so important to share and talk about them, to become vulnerable and humble myself and break down those walls that I've had up for years and years and years, to become open-minded and willing to listen and to take suggestion. I've had old timers tell me to take the cotton out of my ears and stick it in my mouth and shut up. Just shut up and listen. And it took me a long time to do that and listen and share back honestly when something's really eating at me. Those core issues for me were a big one to talk about. There's a lot of things in my personal history that are hard to talk about that I still struggle with, but I talk about them. I get through them. I push through them. And when I do share honestly with other people, I feel a lot better. Almost 10 times out of 10, I feel better. Certainly much better and easier for me today to talk about my feelings than to pick up dope and go through that hell again. That's for damn sure. Asking for help is not easy. It hasn't been easy, and I know many struggle with it. But no matter how I feel or what I'm going through, I know if I just let go and let my higher power guide me, and I have faith and trust in the process, I'm going to get through it. And everything's going to be okay. Everything is going to work out when it's supposed to and when it's meant to. Not on my time. It's going to be his will and not mine today. When I run on my will, my stinking thinking, I'm in trouble. I am in trouble. I break out in handcuffs almost 10 times out of 10 every time I try to take the wheel back and run on my own devices. It's taken me a long time to realize that together we're stronger, that it's not a Joe program. It's not an I program, that it's a we program, that together we're all stronger and that we can help one another get through a lot of shit if we just become willing to share and talk about it. That I'm not alone, that there's many people out there that can help, that can inspire, that can encourage. It's just having the willingness to do it and get outside my comfort zone and do it. That's why I stay vigilant in my recovery daily. That's why I show up today. And then I put in the work. Sometimes I don't want to. Sometimes I'm super nervous. Hell, I'm nervous now. But I get through it and I continue to keep pushing to try to better myself and be a better person daily, day in and day out. If I make a mistake, I'm okay with it. I work on myself daily. I do a daily inventory. And when I make mistakes, I make note of it and I just simply try not to make that same mistake over and over and over again like I used to. That definition of insanity we're all so familiar with. I just try not to make the same mistakes. But when I do make one, it's okay. It's okay today. A character defect of mine, I'm a perfectionist and I have to have everything go the right way. Well, let me tell you, life's going to show up and things aren't going to go the way I want them to day in and day out. And I just got to be okay and be accepting to that. I'm grateful today that I'm not alone and that I have you guys out there that help me day in and day out. Hopefully something I say sometime may help you guys get through some shit that you're dealing with. That's what this is all about. The program that I work, we call it the therapeutic value of one addict helping another. And it is without parallel. It definitely is. Together we are stronger. Just remain positive. Try to have that attitude of gratitude daily and keep my mindset going in the right direction. I'm moving forward today, not backwards. That's mental, that's physical, that's spiritual growth for me personally. I'm healing today and I'm getting better. I'm not perfect. I'll never be perfect. Thank God. And that's okay. I'm okay with that. I just keep working on myself daily and I do that inventory just to be a better person daily. That's why it's so important to share, guys. Whether it's in a Zoom meeting, whether it's with a loved one, whether it's wherever you're at, it really doesn't matter. Just share and be honest. Don't make the decision like I did to be a master isolator for decades where your family's looking for you in obituaries because they don't know if you're alive or not, or what bridge you're under, or what portalette you're living in. I did that. I was that person. And, from the bottom of my heart, please reach out and ask for help. It is so important. I had driven myself almost to the point of suicide. I allowed it to go on that long before I reached out and asked for help. It's very important to ask for help, guys. I want to thank everybody for being here. All the love, all the support. If you haven't already checked me out on Facebook or on YouTube, please check me out. It's under Dayton Strong Recovery 101. Please like and share the page if you can. I want to thank everybody again for tuning in and taking the time out of your morning to participate in your recovery. Not only your recovery, but my recovery. Because together we are stronger. I want to give a special shout out real quick before I jump off here. I've got some friends in the Zoom rooms, the Serenity Cafe, which I participate in daily. Bunch of great people. They're having a speaker jam for those that like to participate in Zoom meetings on the 26th of this month. It's their Black Friday speaker jam. And I've got the link. You can go back and re-listen to this and get it because I'm too lazy to type it in the chat right now. But the speaker jam ID is 814-2171-7713. Serenity Cafe's passwords, all lowercase, is unity. Because together we are united and stronger, that's for sure. 814-2171-7713, passwords unity. It's going to be on the 26th. Someone stuck it in chat. Thank you very much. And it's Black Friday. It's their Black Friday Zoom speaker event on this 26th. The times are 1 p.m. Eastern to 7 p.m. Eastern. And I think they're scheduled to have 2 speakers every 2 hours. And I know there's an amazing lineup. There's going to be some amazing experience, strength, and hope, and a lot of clean time in those rooms. So if you got time on the 26th on Black Friday and you're not burning up your money somewhere shopping with all the crazies, jump on Zoom. Check them out. I hope you guys all have a great day. Everyone have a blessed day. And remember, I love you. We all love you. Stay positive, my friends. I love you guys. Until tomorrow morning, I'll see you. Bye.